Newcastle United are going all out to bolster their squad. So from Newcastle United submitting a massive bid for Benjamin Sesko, to Newcastle formally announcing their second signing, to a huge exclusive from Keith Downie on Alexander Isak, to a massive free agent agreement. As per, join us as we'll break it all down and discuss the latest Newcastle United transfer news.
Let's go!
So starting off, Alexander Isak has returned to Newcastle after spending time in Spain recovering from a reported thigh injury. According to Keith Downie, the striker landed on Saturday afternoon following a week of personal training at Real Sociedad's facilities, where he worked independently with his own staff, rather than joining the club's pre-season tour of Southeast Asia. His return comes just 24 hours after Newcastle rejected a bid of over £100 million from Liverpool, further fueling speculation about his future. The decision to skip the Asia tour raised eyebrows, particularly given its timing and the club's ongoing preparations for the new season. Speaking ahead of Newcastle's friendly with Tottenham in Seoul, Eddie Howe addressed the situation, offering his continued support, but stopping short of guaranteeing Isak's future on Tyneside. "I really don't know what is going to happen next," Howe admitted. "But from our perspective, we still support Alex in every way, and my wish is still that we see him in a Newcastle shirt again." Despite Isak's return, Newcastle remain active in the striker market. Whether they are looking for a long-term partner or a potential replacement, the club is clearly preparing for every scenario. With interest in Isak growing and the new season fast approaching, Newcastle are walking a delicate line, one that could define their transfer window. In fact, in a recent development according to David Ornstein, Callum Wilson has completed a move to West Ham United, signing a one-year deal with a heavily incentive-based contract. The 33-year-old leaves Newcastle as a free agent following the expiration of his terms, ending a 4-year stay on Tyneside where he scored 47 goals in 109 appearances. His move to the London Stadium was finalised after completing a medical. Wilson's departure, combined with the ongoing pursuit of Benjamin Sesko and Liverpool's interest in Alexander Isak, puts Newcastle's striker recruitment into sharp focus. The urgency to sign a new forward is now greater than ever. Talking about Sesko, Newcastle's pursuit of Benjamin Sesko has taken a complicated turn, with fresh developments suggesting their €80 million offer is not enough to seal the deal, at least not yet. On yesterday, RB Leipzig's managing director for sport, Marcel Schaefer, confirmed that multiple clubs had come forward for the Slovenian striker, making it clear that serious interest is building. "We won't go into detail on that, but when I say that several clubs have shown strong interest and have made approaches, it's obvious what has happened," said Schaefer. Though he stopped short of naming the clubs, it's widely understood that both Newcastle United and Manchester United are locked in a battle for the 22-year-old's signature. Newcastle made their move in the last 24 hours, submitting a bid believed to be worth €80 million or £69 million, consisting of €75 million up front and €5 million in add-ons. Initial reports suggested this could push the deal toward completion, especially after Sky Germany revealed that Sesko had pulled out of Leipzig's friendly against Atalanta, not due to injury, but after informing the club and his teammates of his decision to leave. The timing indicated that a transfer was close, and Newcastle looked to be in pole position. However, David Ornstein of The Athletic later revealed that the bid had fallen short of Leipzig's valuation. The issue, it appears, is not necessarily the overall fee, but rather the structure of the deal, specifically, the absence of a sell-on clause Leipzig are demanding. Talks between the two clubs are ongoing, with Keith Downie reporting that Leipzig have not rejected the offer, but are seeking adjustments to the payment terms. The forward's agent has since travelled to Germany to help facilitate discussions, and despite the stalled progress, Sesko is understood to be open to both Newcastle and Manchester United. No official bid has yet come in from the Red Devils, but their interest remains active and the potential for a bidding war looms large. That uncertainty, combined with Leipzig's desire to maximize the deal, may delay any imminent resolution. Back on Tyneside, the urgency is growing, with Alexander Isak's future increasingly unclear and Liverpool preparing what could be a record-breaking offer if Newcastle secure a replacement. The club is keen to finalize a deal for Sesko as quickly as possible. Reports from Slovenia had claimed the forward was leaning toward a move to Newcastle, but Ornstein has poured cold water on that, suggesting Sesko has not yet made a final decision. While Newcastle may still hold a slight advantage, having submitted a concrete bid and offered a clear development path, it's clear that both the player and RB Leipzig are weighing their options carefully. As it stands, Newcastle's bid remains on the table, discussions are ongoing, and Sesko's next move is still up in the air. But one thing is clear. The Magpies must find common ground with Leipzig soon, or risk losing one of Europe's most promising young strikers to a Premier League rival. Then, in an exciting development, Aaron Ramsdale has officially joined Newcastle United on a season-long loan from Southampton, becoming the club's second senior signing of the summer window. The deal is reported to include a £4 million loan fee and an option to buy at the end of the 2025-26 season, giving the 27-year-old a platform to impress ahead of next summer's World Cup. Ramsdale reunites with Eddie Howe, having worked together at Bournemouth earlier in his career. Their previous relationship was a major factor in his decision to join Newcastle over a permanent move to Sunderland. He described Howe as a key figure in his development, crediting the manager for turning him from a man into a professional footballer. Working with the manager and his coaching staff again were a big draw for me. They've already had a great influence on my career, and the gaffer turned me from a man into a professional footballer at Bournemouth. He really showed me the ropes, so the manager and his coaching staff were a huge selling point for me to come here, said Ramsdale. For Howe, the signing brings in a goalkeeper he trusts and rates highly. The Newcastle boss praised Ramsdale as an exceptional talent with valuable international experience, highlighting the attributes he brings both on and off the pitch. Aaron is an exceptional goalkeeper who adds further quality and international experience to our squad. Having worked with him before, I know what he can bring to us on and off the pitch, so we look forward to welcoming him into the group, said Howe. With competition from Nick Pope, the England international will need to fight for the number 1 shirt at St James's Park, a challenge he appears ready to embrace. His arrival adds to a growing list of players who've worked under Howe at Bournemouth and followed him to Tyneside, including Callum Wilson, Matt Ritchie, Ryan Fraser, and Lloyd Kelly. Still in his prime years, Ramsdale views this move as a vital opportunity to revive his career following Southampton's relegation and a difficult spell at Arsenal, where he was often scapegoated despite some strong performances. The upcoming campaign offers a clean slate and a chance to restore his reputation at the top level. With the World Cup on the horizon and Jordan Pickford firmly established as England's number 1, Ramsdale will hope regular minutes at Newcastle give him the edge over rivals like James Trafford, Sam Johnstone, and even Pope in the Three Lions pecking order. This loan isn't just a temporary fix. It could become a long-term solution if he thrives in black and white. But how do you feel about this signing? Meanwhile, Isaac Hayden has officially ended his 9-year association with the club. Newcastle confirmed the 30-year-old midfielder's departure by mutual consent, freeing him to seek a new club as a free agent. Hayden had 1 year remaining on his contract but hadn't featured for Eddie Howe's side in recent seasons, spending time out on loan at QPR, Standard Liège, Norwich, and most recently Portsmouth. Arriving from Arsenal in 2016 under Rafa Benitez, Hayden was a reliable, tough-tackling midfielder who played a key role in our championship-winning season and Premier League survival campaigns that followed. In a heartfelt message to fans, Hayden thanked the club and supporters, reflecting on his incredible memories at St James's Park. Magpies, it's time to officially say goodbye. Although we've not seen each other recently, I just wanted to say a massive thank you for all the support over the years. I have had some incredible memories wearing the shirt and playing at St James's Park. I wish everyone associated with the club nothing but the best for the future. Thank you to all the players, coaches, and backroom staff during my tenure. On to the next chapter, he said. His departure marks the end of an era, and although he perhaps remained too long for the sake of his own career, Hayden always gave everything for the shirt and never hid from a challenge. With Wilson and Hayden now gone, and Ramsdale through the door, Newcastle's focus turned squarely to securing a striker, defender, and maybe a midfielder, with negotiations ongoing for Benjamin Sesko. The coming days promised to be pivotal as the Magpies tried to replace key experience and firepower while navigating one of the most high-stakes transfer windows in recent years. And yes, be sure to subscribe to our second YouTube channel by clicking the icon on screen now.